cheese. Man.
That's Parmesan.
It's probably further down, ain't it? Or no?
Making macaroni and cheese, you gotta have the right cheese. Make sure if you making macaroni and cheese, get the block cheese. When you get the block cheese, you shave it up. I don't know, it just makes it taste better.
Yeah, it do.
You know, it makes it taste better.
Right.
You shave it up, it just gives you that texture and that creaminess. Oh man, it's good. I don't see mozzarella.
They gotta have it. They got all this
not
other type cheese. Parmesan. Pepper jack, Parmesan, pepper jack, mild cheddar, sharp cheddar, Christopher. Hey everybody. Welcome to Vibing with the Bostons. Y'all come vibe with us while we cook a late dinner. Late, but it's alright. I need some. Oh,
We in the kitchen today, everybody.
right. In the kitchen today. I need a spoon.
We got it going on up in here. Let me just show y'all a little bit what's going on right here. We got look at that, the sweet potatoes. Y'all see that right there, how they cooking up. And this right here is the roux for, yeah, you guessed it, the macaroni and cheese. And I don't know what that water is right here. I don't know what she got going on.
Oh, it's for the macaroni.
Oh, okay, that's for the macaroni.
I mean, yep, for the macaroni.
She's making right here.
I'm finna try. I'm making some Oreo cake. I'm
Oreo
trying
cake.
to do some, y'all.
Yeah, so we in the kitchen on the day.
Some.
I got the roux over here, as y'all can see. I still got a few more things to put up in here.
He getting the sauce going for that homemade tea macaroni.
Homemade. In this bag right here, I got my mild and sharp cheddar cheeses that I grated. Now, I could not find the Parmesan cheese so that I can grate it. So I just got it, regular Parmesan cheese. And then I also couldn't find the smoked Gouda. Well, actually I did, but I didn't get it, to grate it. So I just got this in the bag right here. So this is grated, and these right here, I just bought grated. So yeah, I mean, when you make that macaroni, you can make the roux like you want it. You can use an egg. I ain't use an egg. I'm just using Philadelphia cream cheese, using heavy whipping cream. My seasoning is up in that joint. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. So I'm gonna get to this over here.
Yep, so that's what we doing for today. Got a bit of a late start, but it's okay. I had to go take care of a few things.
Did you throw some seasoning in this one?
Yeah, a little bit. Just a little. You could add something else in there though too. Yeah. But yeah, we just got a late start today. But it's okay. I don't normally like to cook late, but I like to cook early so I can get it done and over with. So I can just have more time to myself through the day. Because we do run a cleaning business. Shay's cleaning service. You dirty it, we clean it.
You better believe it.
So, we've been doing that for 7 years. 7 long years since 2018. So we do that Monday through Saturday. Really Monday through Friday, but some Saturdays we'll go and do something.
Some Saturdays,
some Sundays, sometimes 7 days. So
yeah, we get to it. We really get to it.
Yeah, we do. When you're an owner or something, you can kind of make your own schedule, depending. So we kind of make our own schedule with some of our accounts when we decide we want to go. So, but yeah.
She mixing that up.
I'm just trying to make a Oreo cake. I ain't got too much going on. These taco Oreos. My family love Oreo pies and Oreo cakes. So, we really don't eat a lot of sweets around here like we used to no more. My husband trying to get everybody on this healthy diet. On this healthy eating.
You indeed.
So, I can get with it. Certain things. I'm not really all the way there like him, but I'm getting there though.
It's a process.
It is a major process. Life is a process. life be lifing. Straight up. But yeah, so we just do this. We cook together and stuff, and we just talk about life and, you know, what goes on in the world and what's currently going on in the world today. You know?
What she said. I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit about food. You know, like I'm from the hood. I'm from the south side of Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So I grew up, you know what I mean, in areas to where it's like you got restaurants on the corner and you got nothing but unhealthy food. You hear me? Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? We like to eat like that because that's what we grew up on. I grew up on gyros. I grew up on cheeseburgers. I grew up on 6 wings, fried hard, with salt and pepper and the mild salt. That's how you're supposed to order it in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So we grew up on those type of foods. So it's like we were never like really trained to understand what healthy foods are. You know what I mean? And what they do for our bodies. You know what I'm saying? But as I've gotten older, you know, I've come to the realization that it's important, you know what I'm saying? Especially when, you know, from a standpoint of an African American, you know, we develop things like high blood pressure and diabetes and, you know, things of that nature. So, you know, because we have this food at our grasp, every corner you go, you got a McDonald's, you got a Burger King, you got a Taco Bell, you got all of these places with unhealthy food, you know what I'm saying? But it tastes good. Don't get me wrong, it tastes good, you know. Even right now, you know what I mean? We might be cooking, you know, soul food or whatever, but we eat this stuff in moderation, you know what I'm saying? But if you can, you know, try to eat healthy and start slow, you know what I'm saying? Like find you something that, you know, that you can wean to your taste buds, you know what I'm saying? So, bam, back to this room.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Cause I grew up a junkie eater. You know, I'm from the South, so he from up here, from Chicago, from the North. But I'm from Fort Ice, Arkansas, so you know, I grew up on the soul food type stuff, you know. The southern food, but I still was a junkie eater. When you got a candy store right in front of you, we at the store every day. As kids, we at the store every day. Y'all remember when candy was a penny? Boy, let me get that penny candy up out there.
Yeah, they ain't got penny.
I don't know. They don't got penny candy no more.
They don't got, like, when we was coming up,
they don't got like, that type of stuff no more.
Candy stores and stuff.
No.
Like,
that's over with.
You can go to the store and you know, we just get you a bag of candy, you know, spend 50 cents and all of that, you know what I'm saying, and get you some good stuff. And, you know, they don't have it like that.
No, they do not have that.
At least I haven't seen it, you know what I'm saying, but
nope.
That's childhood, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I miss my childhood when we go outside, you know what I'm saying? Play in the back, you know what I'm saying? Play some ball, play some football, you know what I'm saying? Stay outside till the street lights come on and your mama and them, hey, it's time to get out, boy, you gotta go to school. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't got none of that.
No.
In this day and time, you know what I mean? Like kids don't like to go outside. They like to stay in the house. Get up and go outside.
Yeah, they be so isolated. They be so isolated into themselves and in their rooms. They really don't do too much, you know? They really don't have, like, hobbies that they like and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of young people, they dealing with, like, depression and anxiety and just stress of life so young, you know what I mean? And it's so hard for them to even try to function, you know?
That's why it's very important, it's very vital to have those conversations with the youth, with the youth, you know, and talk to these kids and pick their brains and see where they at.
Yep.
You know, see what's going on with their mental, see what's going on, you know, with them physically. You know, that's important as parents. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, absolutely. Spiritually and all of that. It's important as parents to, you know, speak to our children because we never know where they at. We never know where their headspace is.
We don't know what's going on with them.
And all of that. So.
And I always talk to my kids. We always talk to them. I always like do a wellness check on my kids. I be like, how you doing mentally? How you doing physically? How you doing spiritually, emotionally? You know, sometimes you might get a straightforward answer. Sometimes you may not. But long as you just keep on, you know, reassuring them and talking with them and, you know, just, you know, asking questions. You gotta ask questions. They may not give you no straightforward answer right then, but you know, sooner or later they'll want to talk. You know what I'm saying? So I always, you know, talk to my kids every chance that I can get. You know what I'm saying? Because once they grow older, they're going to depart from home. So you want to make sure they're in the right headspace to leave home. And, you know, you don't have to worry about them and stuff. And you still gonna worry because my two kids, my second oldest and my third oldest daughter and my oldest son, they got their own places. So, you know.
Yeah, but
I have to. Man, it's like they still here though. They still live here.
Like my son gonna come
they still live here.
And then the cornbread food ain't ready yet.
Yep. We stepped out for a minute and come back, the food dug again. So, you know, that type of stuff. You know what I mean?
But you gotta love them. You know what I mean? It's important that you teach them, that you teach them. You know what I mean? You just teaching those fundamentals of life. You know what I mean? And really instill that in them. You know what I mean? Because once they out there, they out there. You know what I mean? And
reality, and whatever they gonna experience, they gonna experience it.
Reality ain't gonna hold no punches. You know what I mean? Reality gonna, you know, it's definitely gonna.
It might Mayweather you a little bit.
You know what I mean?
Might Mayweather you a little bit. For real. But they can weather the storm if we equip them for it. They can weather the storm, you know? But yeah, we just wanted to chat with y'all for a few minutes. We cooking dinner together. This is something we do. You know, we always vibing. Whether we cooking, whether we hanging out, whether we going out. Whatever we doing, we always in a vibe, you know? But yeah, we'll get back with y'all in a minute. Peace. Yeah, we back. We back. We back.
You know, we forgot to show y'all something really quick. We forgot to show y'all chicken. Let's go. I know y'all probably wondering, like, man, what is the meat? Where's the meat? So, this is what we got right here. We got this chicken right here. Look at that. Oh, yeah, now this is Amish chicken.
Amish.
You know what I mean? I told you, like, you know, like, listen, man. I'm talking about this balls off the bone. Now, I ain't gonna do the tendernism and pick it up and shake the meat until it fall off the bone.
Right.
That's what we got going on right there. You hear me? So, yeah, that's what we got. That's what we got. That's what we got. So we just finishing up. You hear me? Finishing up.
We almost done, though. We don't got too much more to cook. What I do with it? The
What you
noodles.
looking for? The noodles is right in your face, honey.
Where? Oh, man,
Right in
look.
your face.
So, is
Oh.
this it?
Yeah.
So we don't need that big bag then.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We can just use these ones.
And we cook our macaroni using. Y'all see that?
Them are some really good,
I love this.
rich noodles. I love those noodles. Those are really good. Really, 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 really good.
Fire, and
Oh,
desire.
babe, I need some more. I thought I bought two. Some nutmeg. I thought I had two of them.
Some ground nutmeg?
Yeah, I thought I had two, but I don't know. Let me see. Oh, yep, yes, sir. Yeah,
So, you know,
right.
when you make them sweet potatoes, you gotta have, you know what I'm saying, the right stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's important. You know, we use vanilla abstract, ground nutmeg, a little bit of brown sugar, put some cinnamon up in there. You know, just get all of that stuff and mix together. Come out with them southern style sweet potatoes.
That's
You know what I'm
it,
saying?
That's it.
Eat your heart out, AB.
Right.
Smoking the grill with AB. Man, I love that dude,
Your heart
man.
out, AB.
If you ever watch this right here, man, we just up and coming, trying to start, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, but, you know.
We gonna be on that level one day. We gonna be on that level one day. We not pros, you know, but we'll get there. I don't really like cooking. I like cleaning. I like cleaning, not cooking.
She talking about
So
she
that's
don't
not
like,
my
she
niche.
talking about she don't like cooking, but could throw down in the kitchen. That's it.
I can cook, but I don't like to do it. It's too much energy, too much time. I don't like it. But I will cook though. I will cook. So, yeah. My man has the wife of all qualities because I cook, I clean, I take care of him, I take care of the kids. I do what a wife's supposed to do.
You better believe it. Let me show y'all something real quick. Now, see, I finished up. The roux is done right here. Y'all see that right there. That is the roux right there. Now, you can make your roux how you would like to make your roux. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I use 4 cheeses to do that right there. Smoked Guida. Also use some Parmesan. and I use mild cheddar and sharp cheddar rather. You know, and then also Philadelphia cream cheese. You know what I'm saying? Have whipped cream and seasoning to your liking, to your taste. You know what I'm saying? You could use an egg if you want to, if you would like. But you know, that's how, you know, I make my roux or whatever it is. Really. I could do it 2 different ways, me and my wife, because she makes it as well. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I also make a mean Parmesan sauce. You know, so y'all go, somebody call me, then call back, or whoever it is. But
You
yeah,
are so
you know,
funny.
that's what we do.
Yep, that's it. He is my husband is a more of a exotic cooker. He like making like exotic food. And I'm like more of a southern girl. So I make like southern basic type food. So, but yeah, I like the part that he like to make southern. So I like that. I mean, not southern, but he more exotic. So, cause then I get to try like different type stuff, you know? So, and I'm not really a big fan of, I always wanted to try something new. I'm kind of like stick to what I know, but you know, when he do try to bring new stuff to me, I can get jiggy with it. I know. I think it probably need charging. Okay. Yep, I'm gonna charge it when we get off of here. But yep. So yeah, yep. This is what our day is going like today. More chill, you know. It's spring break, so you know, we just really just chilling. But Monday, it's back to work. Back to work. Actually, Sunday is back to work. I mean, we still cleaning. It's just one of my longer accounts. You know, my Monday through Friday account. It's a school, so or a daycare or whatever. So, you know, we don't really have to, you know, go there. So, but yeah, we just wanted to step in and chat with you guys just for a few minutes and let y'all know. We still vibing every day. We vibing, baby. We vibing. But yeah, we'll get back with y'all at another time. We're going to finish this dinner and relax.
Bye.
Peace.